Hello guys, my name is Victoria Pavlov. I'm the Photoshop artist, and today we will talk about what is new in Adobe Photoshop CC 2018. I will start with one of my favorite new features in Adobe Photoshop CC. It's new brush preset organization. So guys, let's start. I have opened my painting and example. I would like to adjust my background. I would like to continue working on my background. So I will switch to my mixer brush tool. I would like to adjust my setting. So I will bring width to 52, load to 48, mix 100%, flow 100%, and I have my black color. Also, I set up a clean brush after each stroke, just like that. Also, I will bring down size for my brush, just like that. And now I will start working on my background. So I'm adjusting few pixels in here. I paint. I'm happy with this. Yes. And now I would like to save this brush. I would like to have access to same brush with same options later on at any time when I would like to continue working on my background. I will go to my tool preset. It's what I was doing before. I will click save it. No, and I will name it mixer brush to a background flower, just like that, and I will click OK. So I saved this brush in my tool preset. Perfect. I can access to this brush at any time. Now I would like to adjust my setting for my mixer brush tool. First of all, I will switch to another brush, and I will bring width to 16, load to, I don't know, 19, mix to 41, and flow to 33. I will bring down size for my brush, and I will continue working on my painting. But now I will work on my flower by itself. So I paint over my flower. Perfect. I like it. And of course I would like to save my brush because I will need my brush later on. I didn't finish working on my project. I will save this brush on my tool presets. Example, I will rename to mixer brush to flower, just like that, and click OK. Perfect. Now guys, I would like to continue working on my background. Remember, we saved our brush before, so this is my brush. I click on it, and as you can see, now I can use my brush with previous saved options like wet, load, mix, flow, color, any other options I used with this brush. So I continue working on my background just like that, and now I would like to change something in my flower. So I will switch to my mixer brush to flower brush, and voila, as you can see, my width jumped to 18, load to 19, mix to 41, and flow to 29. So I don't need to adjust my brush when I'm switching my brush or jumping between many brushes. Everything saved and easy and ready to use. Perfect, right? But guys, let's talk about brush preset. And before, as usual, before I'm example, I would like to start working on my this flower. And before I will start working on my flower, if it's I'm using my painting from scratch, I'm thinking about my colors, I'm thinking about my brushes and something like that, and I'm getting everything ready before I will start working on my project. Let's start working on my project. So I will create a new folder just like that. I will name it my new project just like that. I will click OK, and voila, this is my new folder. Definitely I would like to add some subfolders. I will click and I will name it flower. Click OK, and now I will move this flower folder inside of my new project folder, and voila. Now I will add another folder. I will name it background, and voila, this is my another subfolder. So basically now I have one main folder, my new project, one flower subfolder, and one background subfolder. And now I can start putting all brushes together. So example, if I would like to use any brush, I will click on this brush and I will drag this brush inside my folder. So this brush is inside of my flower subfolder. I would like to move this brush inside of my background subfolder, and voila. So guys, also definitely you can rename your brush, and guys, the best part, you can convert your tool preset to your brush presets. Example, I have this brush we created a few seconds ago. I will click on this brush and convert to brush preset. Oh yes, and here I have everything. I have my brush setting, I have my brush color, my brush parameters, options, and everything like that. If I would like, I can move this brush into some specific folder. Example, this is mixer brush tool flower brush. I will move it in my flower subfolder just like that. Let's see. We have another tool, mixer brush tool background. I will click convert to brush preset. Oh yes, and now I will move it inside of my background subfolder. And as you can see, now in my brush preset panel, I have everything. I have my brush with example mixer brush tool flower. If I will click on it, I have all parameters I previously set up. If I will click on my mixer brush tool background flower, I have same parameters previously saved. You can save not only the mixer brush tool, or definitely you can save brush tool, pencil tool. So guys, everything like that. This is very helpful. I love it a lot because I'm digital artist. I paint all the time. And example, I finished working on my flower project, and I loved settings options I set up for my brushes. And example, if tomorrow I would like to start working on similar project, I definitely don't want to start everything from scratch. I don't want to start creating my brushes. I don't want to start setting up options for my brushes. What I will do, I simply will expand my new project folder, and I have all my brushes. I love it, guys. It's absolutely amazing. And I would like to give you one tip working with brush presets. If you will click, I will recommend you to have checked show additional preset info, because if you have this option checked, you will see all information about your brush. Example, this brush for my simple brush tool, this brush for the mixer brush tool, and everything something like that. So you don't need to guess this brush is for a mixer brush tool, what clone stamp, or any other tool. You clearly can see everything. So guys, this is one of my favorite features. I hope you will love and you will enjoy it as I do. And now we will talk about Curvature Pen Tool, one of my favorite tools in Adobe Photoshop CC. I love this tool. The Curvature Pen Tool is located in the Pen Tool group. So if you will click, expand, and here my favorite Curvature Pen Tool, click on it and voila. We can use Curvature Pen Tool for creating new vector art, or we can use Curvature Pen Tool to select the object, and I will show you two ways to working with using the Curvature Pen Tool. First of all, I will start with creating a new art, and we will create beautiful red apple. I will add a new layer. It's not necessary, but I love working with layers. It's my new layer. And now what I will do, guys, I will specify that I would like to create shape instead of path. I will specify color for my shape, and I will specify a stroke. This also size of my stroke, just like that. To start working with your Curvature Pen Tool, you need to click anywhere on the document to add your first anchor point, just like that. Click at any other point in your document, just like that, and voila. Guys, as you can see, it's easy. It's absolutely amazing. The Curvature Pen Tool is very intuitive. This tool knows exactly what you want to do, and if you will apply, if you will create any path you're not satisfied, definitely you can adjust it later on. Example: this is apple far away from to be perfect. I can adjust it right now. So I released my pen or mouse. If you use mouse, I'm using my Wacom tablet as always, and I see that I have a lot of anchor points. I don't need to have all of them. I will start deleting my anchor points. I will click on anchor point I would like to delete, just like that. I highlighted it and I click on delete key, just like that. Same with this anchor point, just like that. Definitely I have one extra in here, and I think I'm okay. Now I will start adjusting my apple. To adjust my apple, I don't need to switch my Curvature Pen Tool to any other tool. What I will do, I simply click on my anchor point I would like to adjust, just like that, and I will move it. Guys, this is absolutely perfect. Same with this. And I don't want to have this anchor point, it's too much for me, so I highlighted this anchor point and I will delete it, just like that. And I will continue adjusting my apple, just like that. Same here, I have anchor point which I don't need to have. I will delete it, and voila. So now I will start adjusting my apple. Click, and even I can move my anchor point to any other location, just I'm doing right now. Perfect. Same here, click, move. Perfect, right? Same with any other anchor point. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Perfect. This is my simple apple. What I would like to do, I would like to add another details to my apple. I will highlight my background layer. I will add an extra layer. I'm still using my Curvature Pen Tool. I'm not switching to any other tool, but I will switch my colors. So I will use a brown color, and stroke I will use darker shade of same brown color, or you can use any other color, just like that. I will click to create my first anchor point, just like that, like that, like that. And voila. If you would like to have straight line, click and hold Option key bar, and voila. Perfect. And maybe behind my apple, just like that. Perfect, right guys? Now what I will do, I would like to move my layer on top of my all other layers, just like that. I will create a new layer, empty layer. I will switch to another color, darker shade of red. I don't need color, but I need stroke color. So same, just like that. I will increase size for my stroke, just like that. Click, move your mouse, just like that, and voila. Guys, this is our apple. Definitely you can adjust it. I can move this detail a little bit upper, just like that, and voila. So guys, we created this beautiful vector apple using only one tool, Curvature Pen Tool. Now I will show to you how you can use Curvature Pen Tool with selection. First of all, let me click on my image I would like to use. Let me zoom in. This is my beautiful model, and I would like to exchange her background. So I will bring into my document another background I would like to work with. So I will resize it, and definitely I can adjust it later on. I will reposition it just like that, and I will move this background layer behind my any layer. I will switch. I will highlight my top layer. I will switch to same Curvature Pen Tool, but in my options bar I will specify path instead of shape. And now I will start selecting my any, just like that. Guys, do not stress out if you made any mistake. As you can see, Curvature Pen Tool is the best tool. You can adjust it, correct your mistake at any time. So don't stress out, just enjoy of your workflow. Just like that. Here I will click and hold Option keybar, just like that, straight line, and voila. Let me select very quick. I'm far away of being perfect, just because I just want to show to you how you can use this tool. Now I will adjust it, just like that. To add an extra anchor point, simply click on any at any place on your path, just like that, and voila, and move it. Same here, voila, new extra point. Same here and here, and voila, guys. Now we have selected our main object. Here in options bar I will click on selection. I will specify my selection. Feather radius, I would like to use 3, anti-elast, and a new selection. Okay, and voila. And now guys, I will switch to select and mask tool, and voila. And here, as usual, I can work on my selection and masking workflow. So guys, as you can see, I have perfect selection. I don't need even to do anything. What I need to do, I will specify my output to new layer with layer mask, click OK, and voila. So guys, as you can see, you can use the Curvature Pen Tool in two ways. You can create your beautiful art, or you can use the Curvature Pen Tool with your select and mask workflow. Now guys, let's talk about Lightroom Photos new feature. As you can see, I'm in my welcome screen workspace, and here I have new button. I have Lightroom Photos. Guys, it's absolutely amazing. I love it. As photographer, I love to have access to my photos from anywhere, specifically from Photoshop, because my prime application is Photoshop and of course Lightroom. So guys, this is absolutely amazing. Here I have access to all my synchronized images. When by synchronize, I mean synchronize to my Lightroom mobile. So guys, example, if I will click on my Iceland 2017 images, I have all my images from my Iceland trip. I will click on any of them. Example, this beautiful bird. It was so cold in the morning, but this bird was just so cute. I will click on this image. I will click import selected. I can select multiple images and I will open them in Photoshop. And voila, here's this image opened in my camera raw. I can apply any adjustment like exposure if I need to, contrast, and something like that. After I will be satisfied with my post-production, starting point of my post-production, I would say, I will click on open image and voila, image opened in Photoshop. But it doesn't mean that you can access to your Lightroom photos only from your welcome screen. You can access at any time from the app. Simply click on this icon, just like that. Click on a Lightroom Photos tab, and voila. Here you have all synchronized albums. If I will click on iPhone portrait mode album, I have picture of my puppy. I will click on any of them, and voila. So guys, this is absolutely amazing. This is new feature. I love this feature. A photographer, I'm using this feature all the time. Now what I would like to do, I would like to apply a few adjustments to my puppy. So I will launch my camera raw filter just like that. I will definitely need to adjust many things just like that. Example, just something like that, and I will click OK, and voila. Now I would like to share my image, and I would like to share my image with my friend on my social networking sites or something like that. And now I don't need to save this image to be able to share this image. What I will do, I will use new quick share option feature in Adobe Photoshop CC. I will click on File. I will click on Share, just like that, and voila guys. Now I'm able to save my image to my Lightroom photos, send my image as attachment using my mail, share via messages, airdrop, notes, share on Twitter, Facebook, Flickr, or add to photos. So guys, we don't need to have an extra step to save our photo before we will share our photo with our friends, or example on Facebook or on Twitter. Now I can do it directly from the app. This is amazing. I love it a lot. Now guys, let's talk about brush stroke smoothing, another new feature in Adobe Photoshop 2018. If you're an artist, you will love this feature a lot. So let me show to you. First of all, I would like to point out that a brush stroke smoothing available for your brush tool, for pencil tool, and for your eraser tool. Now I'm switching to my brush tool with simple brush. I'm not changing any parameters, anything like that. And in options bar, you can see that now we have two extra options. We have smoothing. If I will click, I can specify my smoothing value from 0 to 100%. I prefer to have something not more than 25. And next to my smoothing value option, I have another few extra options. I have, let me uncheck, I have pulled string mode. Let's talk about this option. If I will select this option and I will start my painting, I will click and I will move my mouse or your pen just like that. As you can see, I'm kind of dragging my brush. It's very nice option to have when you don't want to rush, if you want to specify exact selection when your brush is supposed to start and finish, add just like that. Now I will switch to stroke catch up. I will click and start my painting. I will start applying my brush stroke. So I clicked and I will drag my pen just like that, like that, like that, and I stopped my painting. I didn't release my hand. I still holding my pen down just like that. As you can see, brush will catch up to the point when I stopped my movement. I start my movement, working, and I stopped, as you can see, just like that, and voila, brushstroke catch up to the point when I stopped my movement. Now I can release my pen. Now I will switch to catch up on stroke end, just like that. I will start my painting. I will click and drag my pen just like that, and I will release my pen. Pen, and I will release my pen. As you can see, brushstroke will catch up. Let me expand, and I will show you catch up on stroke end. So brushstroke will stop paint at the point when you released your pen or your mouse. And the last extra smoothing option is just for a zoom. You need to specify, you need to try different zooms and different options to see what option is for you. Also, you can combine some of them together. So guys, again, if you're an artist, if you're a digital painter, you will love this new feature. And now let's talk about copy and paste layers. Let's start. I have opened two documents, identical document with same size and everything like that. Now I will switch to my first document. I will switch to my a brush tool, and I will create first layer. I will create empty layer, and I will apply first brush stroke, just like that. I will create my second layer, and I will create another brush stroke. Now I will add third layer, and I will apply another brush stroke, just like that. As you can see, guys, my object I have created just a few seconds ago, just located slightly on the left of my document. Now I would like to create same object using my second document, and I would like to locate at the same document location, position. So what I will do, guys, I will highlight my three layers together. You can select only one layer, doesn't matter. I will click copy. I will switch to my second document, edit, and now guys, look closely. If I will choose paste special, paste in place, I will place my object directly exactly at the same on the same position as my first document, just like that. Right now I will hide all of them. I will go to edit and just click paste, and my object placed in the center of my second document. So guys, if you would like to select, copy and paste your layers at the same location, you need to use edit, paste special, paste in place. If you would like to paste your layers in the middle, in the center of your document, just click paste, just like that. And guys, I'm not talking only about simple layers, I'm talking about all adjustments. Example, if I will, let me click on same layers, three layers, I will, no, let's use only one layer, and I would like to apply drop shadow effect, just like that. I will bring up opacity. This is ugly, guys, but just I want to show to you, just like that. Click OK. Now guys, what I will do, I still have selected, highlighted this layer. I will go copy. I will be back to my first document. I will hide all layers and paste, and voila guys, as you can see, I have all effects. So I don't need to reapply, I don't need to copy style or copy effect on paste to another document. I just will copy a layer, and I will paste this layer into my another document, and voila, everything is ready to go. So guys, this is absolutely Amazing, I love this feature. Also guys, let's talk about group. I will create new group just like that. Let me delete all layers just like that. I will create a new layer inside this group, and using same brush tool I will create something very ugly. I will create a new layer and same ugly brush stroke just like that. What I will do now guys, I will click on my group, copy, I will open my another document and paste, and voila guys, as you can see I have same group with same layers. I don't need to rearrange layers, I don't need to recreate layers, to rename layers, everything preserved. So guys, this is amazing. If you're a graphic designer, this is exactly for you. And now let's talk about another new feature in Adobe Photoshop CC 2018. We will talk about how we can learn about some specific tool. If you're new to Photoshop or you forgot about some tool, no problem, let's do it. If you will hover over a tool, just example, a simple brush tool, you can see everything what this tool can do for you, just like that, over, and you can see. Guys, this is absolutely perfect. So if you forgot, if you're new to Photoshop, this is a great way to refresh your memory or start learning Photoshop. And now let's talk about new Photoshop feature. We will talk about paint symmetry. Before you will start working on your project using this feature, you need to activate this feature. You need to go to Preferences, Technology Preview, and voila, enable paint symmetry. Click OK. Paint symmetry is available for your brush tool, for your pencil tool, and for your eraser tool. Now I will switch to my brush tool, and voila, in my options bar I have new icon. I have butterfly icon. First of all, I would like to bring down size for my brush just like that, and now I will click on my butterfly icon. Voila, now we have many options we can use in our paint symmetry workflow. First of all, let's click on new vertical. Voila, I can adjust it just like that. I will accept it. Voila, I will create new layer just because I would like to show you all different options for your paint symmetry, and I will start my painting. Yeah, it will be very ugly. I just would like to show you this feature. So I will start paint using my left side of my document, just like that. Op, perfect, right? Just like that. And this is ugly flower. But guys, as you can see, I'm using only left side of my document, just like that, and just even like that. Beautiful. You can do anything you want to. If you would like to disable this feature, simply click on a butterfly icon and click symmetry off, just like that, and no symmetry anymore. Now I will hide this layer. I will create a new empty layer, and I will switch to new horizontal. I can adjust it, of course, just like that. Click accept it, and I will start paint using top of my document, just like that. Perfect. Now I would like to switch to another paint symmetry option. I will click and switch to new dual axis, just like that. I will resize it. I will accept it. I will create a new layer. I will bring size of my document small, of my brush smaller, and just like that. Guys, just look. I'm using only one side of my document. just like that. This is absolutely amazing. If you would like to create a coloring page or coloring book, guys, this is your tool. This is your option, new feature in Adobe Photoshop 2018. I love it. Just look, guys, in no time. If you would like to see this feature in real time, I have created new project on my Behance. This is about, I was painting a racing car using this feature. This is absolutely amazing feature. I love it. So you can switch between new symmetry options. Let me hide my layer. You have example circle. You have parallel lines. You have a new way. You have many different options you can use in your paint symmetry workflow. Create new layer, and just like that, guys, just try it. Perfect. So this is new paint symmetry feature in Adobe Photoshop CC 2018. Now let's talk about another new feature. We will talk about variable font. I love this new feature. I'm using this feature all the time, and I will show to you my workflow how I use variable fonts. So this is my image I took last year in Iceland, and now I would like to create cover for example for my book or for my online project. What I will do, I will switch to my horizontal type tool. Example, I will click and type Iceland, just like that. I will select, I will switch a color. Example, I would like to have a white color. And now from font drop down menu, I will choose font with extension VAR, just like that, and voila. And in my properties panel, you can see that I have new sliders. I have a weight and a width. If I will move them, I will adjust my type. This is absolutely amazing. I love it. Example, I would like to have something like that. I will move my text in here, just like that. And now I will create another text. I will bring down a size for my text, example to 36, and I will start typing. Photography by Victoria Pavlov. First of all, I would like to change my font type. I would like to use same variable font, so I will use another. Let's see, maybe something like that. And as you can see, I can adjust weight slider. I like this. I will move my text in here, and now I will select part of my text layer, photography. I will switch to another color. I would like to use color close to my image color, so something like that. I will bring few shades darker, just like that. Click OK, and now I will use another variable font. I will use this one. No, not this one. Maybe let's use yes. And I will adjust optical size, just like that. I will move optical size slider all the way to the right, and voila. Guys, this is amazing. If you're graphic designer or you're working with working with text project all the time, this is your feature. Just amazing, fast. You can create. You will be surprised how many different effects you can create using new variable font option. So guys, let's jump to another new feature. Now guys, let's talk about 360 panorama workflow. We all love our 360 images, so why do not adjust them in Adobe Photoshop CC? Now we can do it. We can do this as well. So let's start guys. First of all, I would like to open my 360 file. I will click on 3D spherical panorama, import panorama, and here I have my images, panorama images I would like to work with. I can preview my file and I will click open. Yes, and yes, please switch to the 3D workspace. Just like that. Let me zoom in. Guys, this is the best. You can even pan and zoom around your image inside your workspace. Just like that. How awesome is it? Just look. This is absolutely amazing. I love it, love it, love it. Also, you can adjust your image in any way you want to. You can adjust your light, your exposure, your contrast, or something like that. Also, you can remove or add any object. What I would like to do today, I would like to add some adjustments. I will click on color lookup, just like that. I will use full colors look, just like that. Voila. I will bring down opacity for this layer, just like this, and I love it. And I will merge my layers, merge down, just like that. And you can see I applied one adjustment to my entire 360 panorama. When you will be satisfied with your workflow, you will say, yes, I'm good, I'm okay, I'm ready to share my project, or I'm ready to save my 360 panorama. You will go simply to 3D, export panorama, and you will be able to export your panorama as any of your files. So guys, this is all what I wanted to share with you. I wanted to share with you what is new in Adobe Photoshop CC 2018. Guys, if you have any questions, just ask and I will be more than happy to answer to any of them. Also, I will record separate tutorials to highlight every single feature separately. So guys, thank you and I will see you later. Bye.